get on your program and get to the actual legacy that you trying to
No,
build.
nigga, that's not
Yes,
true
nigga.
either. It's
Yes, that
not one
is true,
sided,
nigga.
nigga. Y'all both
Nah,
have to get
It's
on each
not one
other's
sided.
program.
She can
You
have her
mm,
view. She can have her vision too. She can have her vision too. But overall, there needs to be one set goal that y'all both need to be working towards.
but
And
when
nine
y'all
times
reach
out
it,
of ten, the
but when
man
you reach
sets
it,
that goal.
when you reach it, then what do you do?
What do you mean?
Get
You'll
married,
probably
right?
be dead by then. Or
You get
you'll probably
married,
be
right?
living well by then, because that'd be
So
financial freedom traveling in the world.
so
And
so
you're
so
gonna
what
create
you
a
so
generational wealth. That's the ultimate goal.
so what you're saying is
what about love though?
even when you get married,
Love is a bonus.
everything. So I thought all this shit was supposed to transpire before you get married. So
Mm.
what you're saying is this stuff it's a continuous thing even after marriage.
Look, marriage is work, bro. And marriage ain't for the lazy, bro. It's not. Because it's constant work, bro. When y'all had them little fights and motherfuckers want to
He
kick
think
you
his
out
wife.
for a night,
He think his wife gonna be like all the way, 100% off wham.
it's never like that,
Who
As
bro.
far
I
as
no 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 no.
not saying like that. Like, oh, not I'm not saying you're
But
not
is that
attracted.
not the way it should be though?
Yeah, I'm
It's
not. See, that's
never
what I'm
gonna
not
be
saying. I'm
that
not
way.
saying. I'm just
No,
speaking
you
on as
can't.
far as like
You can't say it's never going to be that way because
it is
then you
gonna be
get
that way.
what
It
is
is
the
gonna be that way.
definition of marriage, my nigga?
It is gonna be that way. It's just as far as when I grow, you're gonna grow with me.
Exactly. We continue to evolve together, but so
But
but by you
so
saying
you
Well,
that
right,
I
you
should
right,
say
you
it's
you
making
never
it
right,
gonna
you
seem
be
like
right,
that
you
way.
right,
people.
Jimmy.
If
You right,
the
Jimmy. You
thing is
perfect.
you're
You ain't
working
mad.
to get that way, but it takes
You
time,
perfect
bro.
though.
And
You
even
mad.
when,
You gotta stay perfect though.
but even when you get, damn, this nigga fucked up again. Even when you get up into your 60s, the fights you have
Nah,
in
he
your 60s is not gonna hold the same weight as the
but
fights
see,
you have in
but
your
see he
30s.
but see D-Lo, he what he's saying he right though, cause yes, she gonna be perfect, but what you saying you right too, cause you still gotta it gotta be consistency.
It did, what
And that's the
it
work.
sound
And
like
that's the
what
work.
bruh's saying is it's okay to get married prematurely. What I'm thinking is my perception of being married is that all right, we done got all this shit figured the fuck out. We ready to do this
Mm-hmm.
because we on a married couples level,
All
and you
right,
know
so
what I'm
let's do it
saying,
like you want to do it.
in
Let's do
all
it like you want to do
aspects.
it. Y'all get married.
Besides the fact that we're not married,
What y'all want to do?
what are you
What y'all
talking
want to
about?
do? You and your wife, hypothetically, y'all get married. What y'all want to do? What's the goal?
Nah, I'm saying like, bro. What I'm saying is, you said like basically from what you said is like, bro. I don't think it should be constant work in a marriage because I think you and that person should already
It's
be on the
going
same
to be,
accord.
Let me
bro.
explain. Let me explain. Let me explain the
It's
work. Let me
going to
explain the work.
be.
Let me explain the work. Let me explain the work. The work is not like work like you think. Like, oh, I'm getting put out or putting her out or like weird shit like that. It's like the emotion. It's more of an emotional work thing. Like having a bad day and having to say the right things and just like going about doing certain things and having respect without that type. That's the work. That's the work. It's more of a personal work.
But should
It's
You see what I'm saying?
should this stuff not be figured out prior to getting married?
it's life happens every day.
That's understandable.
Okay, then. So you're gonna have to go through life every day with somebody else. And the thing is, you can't just walk away from the bullshit. How motherfuckers walk away from these pointless ass relationships. You can't just walk away from that shit in the marriage, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's work. You have to get through that shit. That's work. You have to fight through little small shit. Or let's say, goddamn, let's say you the breadwinner. Let's say you making goddamn 200K. And let's just say, goddamn, you get to a point to where you can retire your woman.
There ain't
Let's
no
say you get
fucking
to that
bread.
point. Let's say you get to that point, right? Next thing you know, boom, you got them and y'all, you end up getting fucked up. You get an injury. You can't work for a year. Now it's all on her. She don't want to deal with this shit no more. Are you gonna work to keep this shit together? After y'all done been together for 5 to 10 years, or you gonna just say, fuck it, I can't work no more. She don't want me no more. Fuck it. I get it. That's work, bro. And that's on both parts. You feel what I'm saying? So it takes work to be in a marriage, bro. Now, when you said them vows for better or for worse, that's the type of shit that shit was talking about.
But that's the type of shit niggas forget about that shit every day, B.
But I'm saying motherfuckers leave motherfuckers over that shit. And it's like you shouldn't leave a motherfucker over no shit like that, bro, because that's where it come in with motherfuckers be talking about it should be 50-50. Now, it ain't always gonna be no 50-50. Sometimes it's gonna be, it should be 100-100. Both people are trying to put in 100% into the pot. That's what it should be. Fuck a 50-50. But sometimes you're gonna have situations where it may be 60-30 or 70-20 or goddamn 60-40. You never know. Know what I mean? Shit is gonna go back and forth. So it's work, bro. It's work. And motherfuckers not always gonna be on the same page because you got society influencing motherfuckers. Like you got a whole lot of shit. And so it depends on what you come in as and who you coming in with.
I honestly think, in my opinion, my honest opinion, I think it's just a bullshit marriage. I think that motherfucker never loved you. I think they was lost when they agreed to get married to you. I think that's just complete bullshit. Honestly, it don't matter who gets hurt, because I mean then it's what I was saying didn't even boil down to you know what I'm saying, monetary reasoning or whatever the fuck. So it's like the money don't mean shit. And if you've been making bread for 5 years and you ain't got enough money to put up to where you can sustain for 1 year, and depending on how you get hurt, you know what's going on nowadays. You can sue a bitch about anything. So you should have a bag on the way. Somehow,
but situations happen, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Situations happen, bro.
Okay, but
so how you know? And then coming from a situation like you,
bullshit marriage.
Coming from a situation like you, this is shit you have to think about, because
that's a bullshit marriage that you rushed into.
You have to think about shit like that because you're marrying somebody after you've already built a legacy. You're not building with somebody. You ain't coming from the struggle. You've already built a legacy.
But I mean, you're saying that to try to, you know what I'm saying, discredit my point I made earlier. You do not know yourself while you are in a motherfucking struggle, nigga. You cannot give, this is how I feel, and I stand on this. You cannot give no one 100% of yourself until you are 100% happy with yourself.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So if that's not how you get up every morning, feeling, moving, breathing, walking, talking, nigga, you're not giving nobody 100% of yourself. And if you ain't found happiness yourself, why the fuck are you walking? Why are you walking into a marriage?
Because you can't get happiness for somebody else. That's the problem. A lot of people are always trying to find happiness within somebody else, but you got to find happiness within yourself and then bring that happiness to the pot. You can't rely on somebody to make you happy. But at the end of the day, that still don't take away from the fact that marriage is work. Every marriage is work.
I don't think marriage should be work. I think marriage should be fun. I think when marriage becomes
it is fun.
Marriage should be fun. Marriage should be a hobby. I think when marriage becomes work, that's when you need to slide.
It is gonna be times you have to work. I'm not saying the whole marriage is work. Don't confuse me from what that. Don't take that to what I'm saying. Like, don't take it to the extreme. I'm saying you're going to have to work in your marriage, bro. That's all I'm saying. Is you're gonna have to work in your marriage. It's not just gonna be fun and bills. Know what I mean? This shit is really, it's like a business, and a fun business at that.
I ain't hear nothing you just said. So for the next episode, I'm just gonna hardwire my fucking MacBook and just fucking do it shit like that, bro. This shit is weird.
I said, don't take it to the extreme, bro. I'm not saying the whole marriage is work. Yes, marriage is fun, bro. Because best believe I had the best times with my wife. But there's times where it's work because there's no, how y'all niggas just quit on relationships and just say, I'm done with that bitch. Fuck this shit, she ain't fucking with what I'm trying to say. There is none of that, bro. If you really about your marriage and if you really take them vows seriously. But you know, like you said earlier, that depends on the person taking the vows. Me personally, I took my vows seriously. A lot more motherfuckers
No,
should take their vows seriously.
I don't like work. I ain't never liked it. So goddamn.
Well,
If
you
I
need to
if
do
I
the
if I
best.
got
The best
if
thing
I
you need
gotta
to do
wake
is
up,
do what you said. Make sure both of y'all coming into that bitch whole. But even still, nigga, that don't mean y'all ain't gonna bump heads.
Because
So you mean to tell
consistency.
me you plan on going 50 years without bumping heads?